Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nayaswami Padma, and I'm here today to bring you the 12 o'clock weekday inspiration of the writings of Paramhansa Yogananda. And in this case, I've been doing a little section on the path, the new path by Swami Kriyananda, in the section where he tells a lot of stories about his years living with Yogananda. And today I wanted to read for you this excerpt. He said, he's talking about going to his first Sunday service. And he said, after some 20 minutes, it was time for the service to begin. The curtain parted, and there stood Master, which is how the disciples referred to Yogananda, meaning a master of himself. There stood the Master, in his eyes a deep penetrating gaze that seemed to bestow on each one present a special blessing. Then suddenly he was smiling, radiant with divine joy. We rose spontaneously to our feet. As had been the custom during his early, quote, campaign days, he demanded, "How is everybody?" "Awake and ready," we all shouted. "How feels everybody?" "Awake and ready." And I stopped there, leaving you with that little cliffhanger, because, of course, if any of you have at any time attended Sunday service at Ananda, you'll hear us saying that at the beginning of every Sunday service. And it's not just a nice saying. It's not just an energizer to sort of wake people up for this spiritual occasion. It is in part that, but there is something much deeper to it, a much deeper truth. And that is that unless we are alert, unless we are awake and ready to see God's hand, the divine hand, in absolutely every moment of our lives, then we're asleep. You know, usually it's one or the other. At least we might be gazing off, or our minds might be wandering elsewhere, and we'll completely miss the opportunity for a deeper understanding in that situation, in that moment in our lives. Unless we have united our consciousness with at least the effort, the attempt to be in alignment with divine consciousness, then it's, too easy for the wave of life to wash over us and for our minds and our hearts to just take us into many conflicting directions. And we don't see, we're surprised when we don't see the divine hand in those moments. And so on Sundays, especially for Sunday service, he used to say that, and Swami Kriyananda wrote that also into the Ananda Sunday service, because there is this understanding, this desires to stay awake, to have our hearts and minds open to receive what we are given, the wisdom we're given, but more importantly, the vibration that we are given during that inspirational moment every week. And really, we want to have that attitude, as I said, in every living moment of every day. And so I particularly enjoyed reading those few sentences in Swami Kriyananda's memory of that occasion with Yogananda, because I'm grateful to him for providing us with the continuity to be reminded of being awake and ready every week on Sundays at Sunday service at Ananda. Joy to you, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Blessings now. Bye-bye.